Bruce Wayne may appear to be a wealthy playboy, but beneath this facade, his true identity is that of the Batman, waging an endless war against crime. Join the Caped Crusader in Batman The Audio Adventures, the first scripted audio original featuring Batman and his villainous rogues gallery in a world premiere story of life and death in Gotham City, debuting exclusively on HBO Max. This rollicking adventure, told across 10 episodes, is written and directed by Emmy winner Dennis McNicholas, includes devilishly delightful original music by Doug Bossy, and performances by Rosario Dawson, John Leguizamo, Chris Parnell, Melissa Villaseñor, Seth Meyers, Jason Sudeikis, Brooke Shields, Fred Armisen, and many, many more. Go to hbomax.com/Batman Audio Adventures for more and stream Batman, The Audio Adventures only on HBO Max. Welcome to another episode of Countdown to Infinity, a Marvel's Avengers podcast. We talk all things a Marvel Cinematic Universe. Mm-hmm. And there's a lot of stuff.
So we're going to talk about it.
We're talking about it. There's, so many movies, over 25, I believe, so far. And now we've already talked about
and now here we are going to talk about all
series.
of them.
I know. Well, we're excited because we just wrapped up our Watching What If series where we finished watching The Watcher. Uatu.
We watched The Watcher.
We watched him. We watched Uatu.
We watched him watching people.
We watch what you listen. We watch Uatu.
Yeah.
And now we are waiting for the 26th MCU movie, The Eternals, which comes out November 5th. But in the meantime, we will be talking about some Marvel news, some things that are really important to the future of the MCU, the next couple phases. And then we're going to play a fun game or take a fun quiz.
Yeah.
So you're in store for a good old-fashioned half hour of entertainment, baby.
You're in store.
Well,
wow.
Yeah, you're in store. My name's Manuel.
My name's Sofia.
And we're friends.
We're best friends.
We're best friends and also lovers.
Okay, yes.
Don't you think?
Uh-huh.
What I mean,
don't you think? Let me.
You let me know via email.
I will. My people will contact your people.
Good. That's the way it should be.
Yes.
Well, we are going to be talking about some really important Marvel stuff, but before that, Sophia, we didn't have to watch a What If this week, or
we didn't watch What If this week.
Let me rephrase that. We didn't get to watch. I said it like it was something that we were burdened to do.
Right.
Like we didn't get to watch one, but yeah. We didn't get to watch a What If this week. How does it feel not having a Marvel thing, even though, I feel like we've gotten a lot this year, but this week specifically, no Marvel. No Marvel movie, no Marvel show.
No Marvel movie, no Marvel nothing. Nothing new for Marvel, but I'm not mad at it. Like it's
take a break a little bit.
Yeah, it's kind of nice to take a little break, but just mentally prepare because we are actually just planning a trip that we're gonna go see a bunch of Marvel
alert.
stuff.
Yes.
So
we might have an episode on Avengers Campus.
We don't know.
Who knows?
I don't know.
know.
But no, yeah. So I mean, it's not like it's not part of our daily lives anyways. I know that sounds like really nerdy and like really but
we're in the know.
But yeah, no, we definitely have some Marvel stuff around us.
Yeah.
Right now, so it's not like it's not really taking a break.
We're podcasting in Kevin Feige's basement. He doesn't know we're here.
It's gonna be a
He's
surprise.
asleep, so we gotta be quiet.
Right.
Shh.
It's a good thing we're in a silent room.
Don't wake
like
up.
a soundproof, soundproof for pod.
I know. It sounds like we're doing an episode on the series on Netflix. A soundproof room in the basement.
Maybe that's why I wasn't missing Marvel so much because we're watching other stuff right now too. Yeah.
I mean, side note, we've watched Only Murders in the Building, Squid Game, so many things. That
Golden
HBO,
Girls, British Bake Off.
There's other things outside of Marvel, but we do enjoy the fact that there is quite a bit. And again, the next thing we're going to be talking about that's new, and we're going to have a lead-up episode that's kind of reviewing who these characters are and how they're important, is November 5th, The Eternals. And guess what?
What?
We will be in Los Angeles live but not in front of you because we don't. We're not having an event.
Because we can't do that.
But we will be in Los Angeles for the premiere of The Eternals. And that's right, baby. We're watching it there. I think Andrew and I are going to be recording our first reactions up because of the schedule. You're flying.
I'm flying out like the day after.
The day after, so you can't pod. But that'll be really exciting. And we can't wait to talk about The Eternals because first piece of news.
What?
It's going to be big. Breaking alert news. I'm going to read you a quote from what the mega producer Kevin Feige, who
I'm sorry, who?
Mega producer Kevin Feige. You know, if we had if we had a royal family in cinema, he would be knighted by now. Oh my gosh. I think. Wouldn't you think?
You're so dramatic.
He would be Sir Kevin Feige. He'd be a knight. You know what? We just knighted him for the pod. We have knights now.
Right.
All right.
We have that power.
Yeah. And guess what else?
Sir Feige.
We can sentence people to death.
Okay.
Okay? All right, here we go. This is what he said. He said, the impact that Eternals will have on the MCU will be nothing less than redefining the cinematic universe.
Ooh.
That is his quote from this week. And I know, of course, his whole job is to hype up his own stuff. So he's
it's working.
It's working. But he's not going to go out there and say, don't watch this movie. You can skip it.
Ever.
He's
never
going to say that.
No.
But the Eternals director, whose job also is to hype it up, Chloe Zhao, said that you don't want to miss the first after credit scene. Also, stay for the second one, too. They are equally as important in weight, and both have surprises for you.
And she's like, also, you need to watch the movie 3 times because there's going to be some things that you don't see in the first 2.
We're changing the ending every time you go watch it, so you got to watch it 5 or 10 times. But that's really exciting because we've talked about how, just from the trailers, it visually looks pretty different from the rest of the MCU. It's set in different, it looks like timelines almost, like very different moments in humanity.
Yeah, and definitely different environments that we're going to experience all at once, though. Like, that's going to be so trippy on my brain. And then also because of Chloe's style of directing, like, it's just, shots are so beautiful,
She is one with nature.
Honestly.
She uses wide shots, long takes, natural light, practical elements.
And you can totally tell. So I cannot wait to watch this. Also, like, I also want to, oh my God, also,
and like,
sorry. Sorry.
Can you imagine? Those are like all... I just Those are called, for anyone here who wants to get into podcasting, those are filler words. And we try to get rid of them, but like we can't. Also, like we can't do it. So like, sorry. And literally, we will like also try to stop.
You know, someone is so cringe right now.
I know. And we are going to, I know it's a joke, but we probably will.
We really will. We really are trying to stop.
Our bad.
But I do want to watch it in IMAX as well because of the types of shots that Chloe uses.
Yeah. There's, and IMAX, of course, things are bigger. But whenever, and I'm sorry that I'm mansplaining to everyone here.
Jeez.
But when they film something, I'm getting really loud and I'm getting really heated. Yeah. Steam is coming out my ears right now. No, but... It's also, I said also, but there's more stuff. Like when they,
every time now.
when things are filmed for IMAX, there is more stuff on screen that you don't see in other, theaters.
Right,
so,
because the screens are adjusted. Yeah,
it's bigger, it's also better, and there's a little more, baby.
And IMAX does not let you forget that it's an IMAX, bro.
Yeah.
You will know while you're there.
All right, but of course, everyone listening here will watch... And
we'll happily watch it 30
Eternals,
times, yeah.
So I don't even think we have to remind them.
Just for the experience.
But we're really excited to talk to you. And again, before it comes out, we will be talking about who these characters are and their possible impact in the MCU.
They're important.
There are human elements that seem to be really important in this film. And as far as the reservations for the ticket sales... They've been higher than Shang-Chi and Black Widow for the Eternals.
Nice.
Kind of wild, really exciting.
I think it's because everybody knows that it's going to tie everything together. Like, this is going to be the transitioning point of, like...
The theories are wild out there.
Also, the spoilers, not spoilers, but the anticipation of the after-credit scenes, like, because this is the first one before everything literally opens up. Like, what's the next one after this, MCU-wise? It's going to be Spider-Man, right? So...
Spider-Man?
Yeah.
Yeah.
We're fucking stoked.
I'm excited to see it, and I know that there are a lot of people who theorize Fantastic Four, X-Men, all
Right.
kinds of stuff. But you know
Bring
what?
it
Just
on.
wait and see, and we'll find out. But I have been
How dare you?
surprised.
How dare you?
Well,
Hey, you know what? Shut up and wait.
Well, I will say this.
Basically.
I have been surprised at how quickly this stuff is moving. Like, the multiverse stuff is happening fast.
Yeah.
So buckle up, Buttercup.
But it feels like that because it's coming from so many different angles. Like, because they have the series now. Oh my gosh, I said like, I'm so sorry. But because they have the series platform now, and because everything online. Oh my gosh.
It's fine. Let's not pay attention
I'm
to
sorry.
Lex anymore. Okay.
But everything online is so quickly available to us at our fingertips, and everything on our streaming platforms are going to be super available to us. And then now we also have the movies coming out again. It's just constant now, and that's why
Yeah.
I feel like it feels so quick.
Yeah, and I'm a couple weeks after the Eternals releases. Will be back on Disney Plus because Hawkeye will be coming out, and it was announced this week that it will be released with 2 debut episodes. So you'll be able to see 2 back-to-back starring Jeremy Renner as Clint Barton, aka Hawkeye,
Of course.
and Kate Bishop, played by Haley Steinfeld, who is a skilled archer, a huge fan of Hawkeye, and who might be the next in line to kind of take up his bow and his arrow.
Would she count towards the Young Avengers?
Sure, yeah.
Because like
I don't know what the age
I don't know what
limit
the
is.
age
Yeah.
limit is because she's kind of older now.
It's fine. They're all young Avengers now because
Yeah.
they're younger than the original Avengers. But Vera Farmiga is in this, if you know her. She's the... I forgot the name, but she's like the superhero in The Conjuring. She gets to see the ghosts in the future.
Oh yes. There's
It's a pretty big cast, and it seems from the trailer that it
It's
debuts.
Christmas.
It debuts November. What?
November.
It debuts.
Are you
okay? Here we go.
okay?
It debuts
No, it debuts November.
24th, and it seems like it's a holiday show.
Yeah. Oh, for
There's-
sure.
they're
It's
playing hard
definitely-
into that.
Yeah, it's definitely Christmas themed, and you can tell that from the trailer 100%.
Surprising to me. I did not think they were going to do a holiday show, but you know what? That's really unique. I don't think there's a real, apart from maybe Iron Man 2, some sequences, there's not really
A Christmassy theme in Avengers.
Theme. And here we got
Do you think
Christmas in New York.
Do you think they've done that on purpose to kind of like
Yes,
avoid
yeah.
all of the...
This is the magic of Disney synergy.
Yeah.
They knew it was going to come out around the holidays.
Yeah, for sure.
When are people off? The holidays. What will they
holidays.
do? Watch
Sit
Disney
down
Plus.
and watch TV. Yep. Mhm.
I will say that the holidays used to be one of the worst times to release a movie. And originally it was like musicals, some family films, but there were no big blockbusters that came out November, December until Disney decided to start releasing Star Wars and Marvel movies around that time, and Pixar movies and Disney. And now
there's always a Pixar
now
movie
it's
around
now it's
the
a mark.
holidays.
Now it's a time. Now it's a thing to go to the
Yeah.
movies on Christmas or around Christmas, and hey, they created
We've-
their own market.
We've done that on Christmas, I think. Like Christmas Day is
Yeah.
when we've go
We
to the
watched
movie. It's
Force
like it's like a
Awakens,
tradition thing.
and it's kind of crazy because it's a newish tradition. Like,
Yeah.
it's not necessarily something that was always there. Same with I think Valentine's Day, like that was a big romantic thing, and now Disney releases a Marvel movie during
Something.
February
Yeah,
14th.
during-
You know, because Valentine's Day is for
Date
what the
night,
it's for what
bro.
the guy wants to do.
Shut
I'm
up.
just kidding. The other big piece of news that we weren't able to talk about, even though it happened during What If, is the fact that Scarlett Johansson was able to settle her lawsuit out of court for a undisclosed amount of money.
Right.
She's back in Disney's good graces. She will be in the Tower of Terror
Movie.
live action film, and it seems like everything is going well for her and Disney.
I'm sure no one is upset about it still.
No one, especially not
No.
anyone who...
Not Disney.
Not Disney.
No.
They're not, no one's embarrassed. But it's exciting, and it's good news.
It is
Good
for
for her.
her.
She got paid.
Mm-hmm.
They-
And I'm really happy that she set an example because girl is about that time.
Yeah. Mm-hmm. And there are some really big... I mean, just yesterday, and this is kind of tentative, IATSE, who is the union that represents a lot of the crew that makes these movies and TV shows.
Right.
They seem to have reached a deal for maybe a little bit marginally better work hours and more pay and pension for themselves. So I
Right.
think because streaming is a bigger thing and it's affecting Black Widow and all this other stuff, you
Right.
know, Netflix included, hopefully people are are getting treated better instead of worse because they're doing a streaming thing.
Yeah, I hope people are more compassionate and understanding, and I hope that creative workers, like just industry workers, are able to realize their true potential, their talent, and what they deserve. I don't want them to settle. Everybody deserves oh my gosh! Now, thank you. Now
it's happening. You're getting it.
It's contagious. Quality work, environments, hours, the whole 9 yards.
Being treated well. Some of the stories are really nightmarish. People who have to sleep in their car, getting in car accidents. To basically put something on our TV is kind of wild.
That's insane.
And I think that a lot of these old rules were made when Netflix was new. And so all this new media stuff meant that people got to skimp on taking care of those workers. But guess what? Netflix, HBO Max, Disney, that's not new media. Disney Plus is now a big deal, so they can afford it.
They can totally afford it.
They're not some small website anymore. Yes. But the ScarJo News also unveiled that there might be some movement. The Russo Brothers, who made Infinity War and Endgame and Winter Soldier, those they probably made $5 billion for Disney. Honestly, not by themselves, but they directed those films.
Yeah.
But they were apparently negotiating to return to a Marvel film. And then when the ScarJo thing happened, they said, we're out. We don't want to be a part of this.
Right.
But now there are rumors that they're back at the negotiation table. So we might get the Russo Brothers back.
That's awesome because again, it's a wonderful thing for them to be standing up to the man, the big one, on her behalf. I mean, just to show the support. And I think that a lot of people were very vocal when this was happening. I think a lot of more people should have been vocal about it. But I guess it's just a matter of Disney and their money.
Yeah, and I think that we're going to see, hopefully, I mean, I don't know. I guess you can't really say anything. You can't really go against them much because I was going to say, like, I don't know if they're going to have another Infinity War or Endgame type movie, but maybe. I mean, I would think that they would do something a little smaller, perhaps, but who knows? Maybe they will make something that's just going to be bonkers.
I think they fucking will.
Huge and
I 100% think that they will because it's Disney and because they know. I mean, look at how smart they are. Like they know what they're doing.
Yeah, they can manage multiple storylines.
100%.
Actors' schedules.
I mean, look at how successful Mandalorian has been, like Baby Yoda and all that jazz. Look at how successful all of these I'm drawing a total
She fell
blank.
asleep. Oh, no.
Look at how successful their stream. What was the first one? Oh my gosh, Vision and Wanda.
WandaVision? You literally forgot the word WandaVision and you said, what's the thing that Vision and Wanda are in? You reverse it. WandaVision.
Sorry. Look at how successful WandaVision was. I mean, everybody was freaking out. You get on Twitter, Insta, literally everywhere.
I will say
there were
for
so
us,
many.
Our people listen to WandaVision. I think most people were curious to see how that would go, and now they've won Emmys. So
yeah, I mean, it's like the Midas thing. Like everything they touch just turned.
The old Midas touch. Hey,
cash.
Speaking of gold. Adam Warlock.
Good one.
Yeah, I know it's good, right?
Look at you.
Very good. Things are happening.
Wow.
Adam Warlock has been cast in Guardians of the Galaxy Volume 3 by James Gunn, who normally plays things close to the vest and doesn't release this kind of stuff.
Right.
But he went on Twitter and said, "Yeah, I cast Will Poulter for Midsommar." And what's the movie that you knew?
We Are the Millers.
We Are the Millers.
Yeah, where he's in there with Jason Sudeikis, who's also doing fantastic right now because of Ted Lasso.
He is Adam Warlock.
But he's also with Jennifer Aniston and I want to say Emma. Is it Emma? Not Emma Watson. Is it Emma Watson? No, Emma.
I don't know what this we were talking about.
You don't know the movie?
No, I haven't seen
it. My God! Yes, you have. We've watched it together.
Oh, okay.
We have watched it together. I'll look it up. But yeah, no, I know who he is. He's eyebrows.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, it'll be exciting because his character is incredibly powerful in the comic books. Something else to keep an eye on is the Guardians of the Galaxy are kind of fractured because there is a parallel universe Gamora who is not nice in the new Guardians.
Right.
I guess timeline.
Emma Roberts.
And what?
Emma Roberts. That's the Emma.
Oh my! Are you still talking about We Are the Millers?
Yeah.
Well, anyways, Gamora and Adam Warlock are together in the comic books a lot, so we'll have to see if that plays some kind of conflict with the Guardians and maybe especially Star-Lord. I'm really excited about that.
Break his little heart.
Cast, and we're gonna wait because that is coming out in years and not pretty soon. But I know that James Gunn is already filming it.
Well, he's gonna be busy. Not James, but Chris Pratt, because he is Mario.
Yeah, that's true. He's also Mario. I don't think he's doing the accent. Hopefully not.
I hope not.
Yeah, sorry. There's some other big pieces of news. I'm going to go past here pretty quickly.
Okay.
There's some really big kind of long-term stuff that we'll probably talk about for many, many episodes. But one of the biggest things is Steve Ditko's estate, one of the co-founders of Marvel with Stan Lee,
right,
and Gene Colan. His estate, his family is suing.
Oh, yes, I saw this.
Disney, they sent a rights, I think it's called like a copyright termination notice to Disney saying we want the rights
back.
Of our characters back from Marvel.
Right.
I know a lot of people are worried about this. It's going to be interesting. This lawsuit's going to take forever and ever. They may settle out of court, but every time this has come up, it happened with the DC comic book writers and creators of some of those characters. It happened with the Predator franchise. Some of this stuff is still locked up in lawsuits, but normally the studios tend to win these things. So people, if you like the MCU, you may not have to worry too much. But we'll have to see. Technically, there's a risk.
They could just draw it out. Honestly, and just scare Disney. I mean, they already lost against ScarJo.
This went all the way up to the Supreme Court, I think, years ago, and Disney settled. But it's possible that we're going to see other Marvel films soon. And with these rights, I mean, the MCU is not going to last forever, sadly. But we won't talk about that now.
Did you say?
Sorry, everyone.
What?
Sorry. The other really big thing is maybe a long-term issue, and that's the fact that one of the largest movie markets in the world has not had a MCU movie release this year, and I'm talking about the Chinese box office.
Right.
I mean, I think
this whole year,
hundreds of millions of dollars.
We are in October, and there has been nothing over there. I mean, maybe on like the dark web, like they can download it and like still see it and stuff.
Tapes,
it's made its way over there. But box office,
Disney has been kind of dodging this question. Chinese box office is a little interesting because there was kind of a blackout period during their national celebration, but they haven't allowed the release of Black Widow. Shang-Chi was not released, and it seems like Eternals will not release because the director's earlier film Nomadland was also not released because of some things that she said about China.
Some political.
Who knows how much of a big deal this is, but the highest grossing movie this year is a domestic Chinese movie called Hi Mom. It's made over $800 million. And then in just 2 weeks, the battle at Lake Changjin has already made $630 million in 2 weeks. So the Chinese box office is really strong and powerful. And I mean, it'll be really interesting to see if Marvel films will be able to be released there anytime soon. Right now, Disney is saying that these are just short-term issues and that long-term things will be fine. But I can't even tell you how big.
But that's such a political answer.
I know. And just look at the Chinese premiere of Endgame or Infinity War and thousands of people, the throngs of people, and the fact that it made hundreds of millions of dollars there.
So much money.
It might be a big deal that Marvel and maybe Disney isn't releasing movies there because of, issues that we don't know about. It'll be, I don't know, it'll be a big impact, I think.
Yeah, and you know what? I think that's going to lead to even more financial struggles whenever it comes to all of these lawsuits because of everything else that Disney is dealing with post-COVID. Like, we had all of this whole park situation. Like, we've still been discussing because of the trips that we've recently made, how everything in the park is changing. Everything's like raising to
the prices have gone up. Yes,
but like everything. And so now it's just a matter of time before we start seeing this, the effects of all of this happening.
Yeah, we'll have to see and keep an eye on it. We've got some really big movies, of course, coming out next year.
Right.
And I think that we still have hope for the Spider-Man movie, Far From No Way Home. That may still release, but at least for the next month, No Chinese releases.
No.
Kind of crazy. Keep an eye on that.
We'll see.
Because, I mean...
Our stocks, what's going to happen?
What's going to happen to our stocks? That's what we're talking about. All right, now it's time for us to play or take. I keep saying play. Do you play a quiz? Or you take a quiz, right? You don't play a quiz.
I mean, it depends. This is more like a game-ish quiz. If this was...
We're being silly.
If this was something that we had to study for, then I would say take a quiz. But, I mean, you don't have to study for this.
Well, I know we talked about What If last week, and we're going to talk a little bit about it this week because this week we're taking a quiz, and it's called Everyone Has a What If Character That Matches Their Energy. Which one is yours? I'm going to give you a phone, Sophia, so you can take it on here.
Thank you.
But basically, we're going to answer some questions. We're going to find out what if character we are. Ooh. Do you have a wish right now of what character you want to be from all of What If?
That's a good one. Maybe Peggy, or like Captain Carter.
Captain Carter, yeah.
Or
Uatu, I guess. He's a pretty big character.
That would be a good one, yeah.
Zombie Thanos.
I don't know if I want to be evil Doctor Strange, but I would. Oh, Captain Marvel.
Yeah,
Captain Marvel. I don't know if she counts as a main character.
Party Thor.
No,
Killmonger.
not Party Thor.
All right. Well, we'll see. And I guess this is definitive.
Maybe Gamora.
We'll find out. So,
okay.
Sophia, do you want to read the description and maybe just the who made it?
Everyone has a what if character that matches their energy. Which one is yours? We're all just variants here, and this was made by.
Ahsoka.
Ahsoka 401. Cool.
That's Star Wars. Very interesting.
Community contributor.
Yeah. All right. Well, here's the first question. We'll alternate reading. I'll read the first one. You can read the second one. It's choose a color. Get purple, green, orange, brown, blue, black, gold, red.
Ooh, I don't know.
All great colors. And in my opinion, some of the best colors.
Great colors.
Yeah.
I really don't know. I'm at a tie between the brown, the green. You know what? I want the texture of the brown, but I know it's choosing. I know it's choosing color. I'm already overthinking it. All right, let's go. Now number 2. Select your favorite Avenger.
This is a big question. I think this is like a huge question.
Know what? I want Black Widow. Okay, Black Widow, Captain America, Iron Man, Scarlet Witch, Vision, Hawkeye, Thor, Spider-Man. Oh, I forgot about zombie. Scarlet Witch.
Yeah. I think this is just asking what your favorite general Avenger is, not so much
No, I know, but now I'm thinking about the character that I want after
And
this.
I will say, if we're talking about stock in Avengers, Scarlet Witch's stock is rising. She seems to be, her and Doctor Strange are maybe 2 of the most critical Avengers in this next phase of the MCU. We'll have to see. But overall, I mean, it's hard to compete against Spider-Man or Captain America or Thor.
Right.
But Black Widow is technically the most important one. But I'm going to make my choice, and I'm going to make it now.
Oh, you're going to love the next one.
Okay. Oh, here's it. Okay. All right. I'm going to describe these. These are totally visual, but choose a cute dog picture.
Do you need help?
There is a little puppy who has a rose in his mouth.
It's a lab retriever.
Then there's another puppy with sunglasses on that are too big for him because it's for a human.
It looks like an American Bull Terrier.
Oh, you're gonna do all of these breeds? Mm-hmm. Okay. There's another puppy looking up with a blue collar.
That's a Labrador.
Then there's a puppy shaking water, like a literal puppy shaking its head, getting water off.
It's a Rottweiler puppy.
There's a pug.
Yeah, there's a black pug looking all frowny.
Yeah, it's a black pug with a black background, kind of really chic looking, right?
Yeah, he's just like...
There's a really happy dog. I think it's a beagle.
That's a beagle mix, yeah.
There is a dog that's in a costume.
It's a ghost costume.
As a ghost.
So cute. And it looks like it could be a Labradoodle puppy.
And then there's another dog that's smiling.
Another Bull Terrier, yeah.
So I hope that everyone got those descriptions because I have picked mine.
I picked mine too.
So many happy dogs.
Number 4, I guess. Choose a Marvel movie / show. Black Panther, Doctor Strange, Thor Ragnarok. Ooh. Avengers, Age of Ultron, Avengers Endgame, Captain America, The First Avenger, Guardians of the Galaxy, or WandaVision.
Oh, WandaVision, so good.
Okay, Doctor Strange is always will be.
Well, I want to ask you this:
my top 5.
Which
top
of these
3.
films have you seen the most in theaters? Because I remember going to see Guardians like 6 times when it came out, which is wild.
You know what? I think I saw Doctor Strange and Guardians
a lot.
4 times.
And we watched Endgame a lot too.
We did watch Endgame a lot, but I don't remember it as much because
oddly,
because I loved Doctor Strange and Guardians so much more.
And we loved Thor Ragnarok, but I think we only watched that once in theaters and then a ton after.
We watched it twice.
Okay.
But I do love, Taika, I love you so much still. But Gosh, I really don't know. And WandaVision. I mean,
WandaVision's so good.
Gosh.
I picked WandaVision, BT dubs.
Did you really?
Yeah, I did. It's so good.
Damn, I want to pick it, but now I don't because you said that.
Well, it just kind of changed the medium of what
to expect and what, and also like I loved that it was like grief and my heart.
It was deep, and it was the first time that we did a kind of character study on one character. Yeah, because I mean, I guess there's 3 Iron Man movies, so I guess that's a lot of time to spend with him. But this was like hours and hours of Scarlet Witch and Vision.
Yeah.
So loved it.
I really don't.
Loved it. All right, now it's time to pick an animal. We got eagle,
again,
peacock, panther. Oh, come on! If you pick panther, you're gonna get black.
It's also a black panther.
Snake, lion, shark, owl, horse. That is a hot horse too. The picture of the horse, he's hot as hell.
It's like an all-white mystical horse.
He's got 3 hooves off the ground, prancing with his muscles.
Around.
He's got beautiful long blonde hair. Damn.
I really don't know what I'm gonna pick. What are you gonna pick?
Shark.
Really?
Yeah.
I thought you were afraid of the ocean.
I am, and that's why I picked shark, because I honor him.
It's a great white shark, so.
As king of the reef.
I really don't know. Peacock, why would you do that?
Oh, baby, we got to move fast. There's actually quite a few questions after.
I'm going to go... Oh, God, I really don't know.
Plus, there's baby shark. Remember him?
I'll go lion.
Do.
Okay. Number 5. What is your favorite food? Pizza, sushi, macarons, taco, burger, chocolate cake, a steak, or fruit?
I mean, I think everybody knows what I picked because I'm a meat boy. Okay,
what do you think I chose?
I think you picked. Oh, you like macarons and tacos? I think you'd pick tacos.
I did.
Yeah.
Oh my god.
Although the tacos in this picture don't look that great.
They're not great, but I know
in general,
I know how to make a good taco.
In general, yeah, tacos.
Yes.
Okay, choose a Harry Potter character.
We were just watching it.
Yeah, we only have 2. We were doing our annual rewatch of all the films in a row, and I think we only have 2 left. But there's Ginny Weasley,
of course.
Voldemort. Oh my God, I shouldn't have said his name. Severus Snape. I mean, he's technically number 1 on everyone's list. Albus Dumbledore, Ron Weasley, Harry Potter. He's a little annoying.
He's a bitch.
Luna Lovegood and Hermione Granger. Choose a Harry Potter character.
I chose mine.
You do the next one.
Choose your favorite singer. So Taylor Swift.
Know who that is? I know who that is.
You know who Olivia Rodrigo is? Yes,
do I?
Yes, you do.
Okay, fine.
Good for you. You look happy and healthy.
Oh yeah, you showed me that song. Yeah. But I couldn't.
Boy, I showed you that whole album.
But I couldn't point to a picture of her and say that.
No, you don't know what her face looks like. You just know her songs.
Yeah.
Harry Styles, you know that.
I know that.
Cardi B.
I know that.
Shawn Mendes.
I don't think so. No.
You got me.
Nope. Don't know what that is. Okay. I'm old, everyone. When are we gonna get to Elton John?
Lil Nas.
Oh yes, he's famous.
Take my horse. Okay, Ariana Grande. Oh
yes, I dated her briefly. I know everyone listening already knows that.
Shut up.
Sorry.
And Billie Eilish, of course.
I know her too.
Yes.
So we picked one. Wow, there's quite a few of your faves on here.
There is, yeah. Big pop girl over here. All right, who do you think I chose?
Ariana Grande.
Yes, you know, yeah. I love her so much. All right, baby girl.
And I'm going to pick her only because we dated briefly.
Shut up.
And I feel like it's just respectful for her to know that I still support her. Okay. Finally, select a random picture. This is the last one. And
my gosh.
These are really random, but not really that random. Because there's a picture of a spaceship blasting off. And it could be Jeff Bezos in there.
Right.
Or Elon Musk. Or one of the other billionaires. Then there's a picture of space. So they're kind of related.
Like colored galaxies.
There's a picture. Is that fire?
It's
That's fire. That's fire. There's sparks crackling. There's a picture of a skull. Jeez.
An all black room.
There is a picture of a flamingo inflatable
on top of some water.
There's an American flag on grass. Yes.
In the middle of a field.
There's a picture. I think we took this picture. It's a picture of 2 hands making a heart with the setting sun in the middle. I think that's ours, right, baby?
Shut up.
And there's a picture of a guy who is sitting on the edge of a cliff with his fist in the air.
You know what he's doing? He's doing the pose from the end of The Breakfast Club.
Yeah.
When it's like when he's walking off into the field.
So there's 2 things with this guy. He's either about to kill himself or he just had a good day. You can't really tell. He's at the edge of a cliff.
Can't. It's at sunset too, which makes it even worse.
Yeah, which is symbolic for the end.
Oh my gosh.
But also could be a new day. Could be sunrise.
I really hate all of these images.
Except for that skull, right?
No, the skull scares me because I don't like death, and then the flamingo scares me.
Wait, you don't like death?
The flamingo scares me because if you look at the background, it's like at an ocean, and the ocean scares me. The field with the flag, like, why? The guy at the cliff is like, what are you doing? The two hearts is like, gag, and then the fire is like, oh, I don't want to burn things, and then the rocket's like, what? The galaxy scares me too because you're all alone.
Okay, well, it sounds like you're scared of a lot of different things.
Yeah.
I got mine.
I'm deep diving into this.
I got my what if character.
Do you want to say who it is?
I'm going to read it, and then you tell me who you think I am. Here's my what if character that I got from this BuzzFeed quiz.
Oh, shit.
You've always been very conflicted between thinking about yourself and doing what the people who love you want from you. It's true. You have a quiet kind of power, and many people make sure to watch out for you.
Huh. A quiet power?
I've got a quiet kind of power, you know.
Read it again.
You've always been very conflicted between thinking about yourself and doing what the people who love you want from you. You have a quiet kind of power, and many people make sure to watch out for you. People are always trying to watch out for me. Watch out.
What?
Make one guess, and I'll tell you.
Zombie Wanda.
Yes!
Yeah, I know.
I'm Zombie Wanda.
I got the same one.
Oh my gosh. We're both Zombie Wandas. Why did you do that? You are manipulative like her. Well, that's it. Well, I wish we had gotten two different things, but we're both Zombie Wandas.
Yeah. Did I surprise you? Did you think they didn't know?
Yeah, I did. That was good acting.
Yeah, thank you.
Great acting.
Thank you so much. Thank you.
You know what? After this...
Kevin Feige, you can go ahead and call me whatever.
Yeah, you know, we don't have to call him. We just have to walk upstairs and wake him up.
Oh, you're right.
Because we're in his basement. Yeah. Nice. Bookend. All right. Well, we're at the end of this ep. Sophia, what do you have to plug?
Just thank you so much for listening and supporting. Please continue to do so. And you can totally check out all the other shows that are on Dolphin Pod. And if you want, you can go even further and contribute to our Patreon. Everything's going to be at... patreon.com/DelphinPod. If you want to support us that way too, and if you want to follow me on any social media, you sure can. Everything is going to be at _simply Sophie, SOFIEE.
Yeah, listen to all of the Dolphin Pod shows. This month is jam-packed. Mm-hmm. Revenge of the Sequel is in the middle of its Halloween, I guess, sequels. So a lot of horror sequels are coming out on Revenge of the Sequel. Countdown to that's this show. The Countdown Strikes Back, our Star Wars show. Right. I think we're talking about Star Wars Visions on Disney Plus. Dirt Sheet Radio is out every Tuesday. I'm about to be on a Transformers episode of Director Showdown. Mm-hmm. Oh my gosh, am I forgetting
all
something?
That stuff, man.
And there's all the stuff on Patreon too. There's basically 2 new episodes every week on Patreon. Mm-hmm. There's so many things, but make sure to review this pod, share it with your friends. And let us know if you have any questions. Uh-oh.
Questions, concerns, comments, you guys. Just let us know.
It's getting bad.
Hit us with it.
All right. Well, we're waking up Daddy upstairs.
That's
Kevin Feige.
Okay.
We'll see you next week for more Marvel stuff.
We'll see you soon, Kevin. I'm just kidding.
Okay,
bye.
Very weird. I hope you're talking about the Minions.
Bye.